Welcome students to our next video in the PacMan video series using Scratch. I had promised in the previous video that we were going to start with the levels, and during a couple of hours of testing of the new levels, I discovered that we have a small glitch in the splash screens that we just created. And so I want to fix the glitch first before we move on to creating the dots that allow us to know when the level up is going to happen. So the glitch is right here in this block of code that says when the space key is pressed, hide and then broadcast start next level. So this broadcast start next level, what it essentially does is um, if you're in the middle of a level and you accidentally or intentionally hit the space bar, it will either reset the game, reset the level, or send you to the next level without you having finished the level and earning it. So that's a glitch. We need to fix that right now. So I'll save the dots and everything else for later. That's going to take quite a while anyhow. So we're going to make a new variable, and the new variable is going to be called visible. And we're going to say it only for this sprite. So only for this one splash screen. And no, I don't need it to show up. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to grab a set, and I'm going to set it to visible. And I'm going to duplicate that because I'm going to want it twice. So I'm going to set visible here, and I'm going to set visible here. So what that's going to do is set visible to 0. And I'm just going to add a quick comment here just in case it doesn't make any sense to you. So visible 0 equals hide, and 1 equals show. So if it's hidden, it's a 0, and if it's showing, it's a 1. I hope that makes some kind of sense, and I hope you can see that. If you can't see that, I'll post pictures of this on my website. So over here, it's hiding, so we set visible to 0. Over here, it's showing, so therefore we set visible to 1. And then this code block here is we only want it to activate if visible is showing. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab the visible there because I know I'm going to need it. And then I'm going to grab an if because I know I'm going to need it. I'm going to put the hide inside the if, so it's only going to happen. I need a diamond shape, so I'm going to the green operators where all my diamond shapes live, or many of them. And I'm going to set visible equal to 1. So you can see here this matches with this code here. So it's setting visible to 1 when it's showing, and then over here it's setting if it's visible 1. Then it's going to go here. And then it's going to hide again. So because we want it to hide again, we're going to tell it that visible is now being reset to 0. So we're going to go back. Actually, I can just duplicate this. So I'm going to duplicate this code. And so at the very bottom of the if, and actually I don't need the comment more than once, that's fine. So at the very bottom of the if visible equals 1 and the space key has been pressed, so that means that this is showing, then we can broadcast start next level and set visible to 0. And actually the other thing is if PacMan has died, we really want to make sure that level gets set to level 1. So later on when we create levels, we're going to come back here and say set level to 1 to restart the game. And the same thing over here. We're going to do something very similar. So for right now, I'm just going to duplicate this one. So when the sprite is clicked, it's going to hide. It's going to start the next level, and it's going to set visible to 0. Sorry, I didn't mean to activate that. All right, and so that means it's going to be hidden, and we're going to know it's hidden because we have this variable called visible. Now we need to do the exact same thing for the other splash screen. So this is the one we changed the most. So I'm literally going to drag this over to this splash screen, and when my mouse is right on top of it, let it go. I think I've done this before, so it shouldn't be too big of a surprise. I'm going to bring it over here. I'm going to throw this block of code away because we're now replacing it. And then the other thing I need to realize is that this visible was only for that other splash screen. So I'm going to create another visible for this splash screen. So I need to go to my operators. And visible is showing up, but that's just kind of weird because it shouldn't. So I'm going to delete the visible variable, make a new one, call it visible start, just to make sure that we make it really obvious. It's only for this sprite, so we're going to click OK. I don't need it to show up. Thank you for asking. But you can see here it's only for this splash screen, and it's called visible start. And then I'm going to do the set of visible start to 0 because it's to 1 because at the very beginning of the game it's showing. Okay, so once again, I'm just going to add the comment here just to say, I'll move that out of the way, just to say visible 0 equals hidden, and 1 equals shown. Okay. So that's just our friendly reminder. And then over here, when this case, so I'm going to put visible start equals 1, then hide broadcast and set visible start to 0 and duplicate that, put it down here as well. There we go. So at the beginning of the game, visible start is 1. If the space key is pressed and if visible start equals 1, oh, it started again. Then start the next level and set visible start to 0. And that way we'll make sure that if the space key is pressed, it doesn't affect the game. So we fixed both of those 2 splash screens. So that was our big achievement for this video. And in the next video, we're going to start creating all of the dots and the splash screen that goes with level up. It's quite a lot of steps in the next video, so it probably will take multiple videos to do. All right. So thank you very much for joining us so far, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.